This is how I would style SZA if she were my client. Now, I am not a fan of SZA style at all. I feel like it's very chaotic. It's all over the place. And sometimes it gives identity crisis. I think that SZA has a lot of potential, and I think she is receiving a lot of spotlight now. So I think it's time to get her focused on a look that would really work for her and her brand and the places that she's going. And the one thing that always sticks out to me is that Colin, who does Cardi B, did both SZA and Cardi for the Met Gala one year. And one year, one look was a hit and one look fell flat. And the look that fell flat was SZA's. And that always kind of stuck with me when it comes to SZA. And I think SZA's biggest issue when it comes to fashion is, I think it's some of her input that she has, but I also think it's the styling team. And I want stylists to go back to doing research. I feel like so much of fashion inspiration is just coming off of Pinterest, not even Pinterest, because they're not even doing that. It's coming off of what they see on social media and they're just running with it. But I think with certain artists, especially like SZA, who has such an eclectic style that's kind of all over the place, research needs to be done on how to fulfill her needs, but how to properly anchor that type of style so that it has some focus and a direction. Now, for her fashion, I think that Tweet should be on her mood board. Tweet is another one that has been so forgotten when it comes to fashion, but her style was elite. The girls are obsessed with the 2000s, the early 2000s look. Tweet should be in the conversation. Her looks were so fashionable and before its time. I think that, like, I don't know, I feel like so many gems came out of this era, and I feel like so many Black women who were iconic to music and fashion, they just don't get their flowers. And I think Tweet's style will work for SZA because I think she does a successful job at showing the different parts of her without looking chaotic. I mean, she was giving us look after look after look, hit after hit after hit, and we never got tired of the fashion. And I think that is largely due to a stylist knowing how to properly show the versatility of their client without it coming across as them going through an identity crisis. And the prints, the movements, the boots, I think so much of her style, I see SZA in so much of her style. The hats, the sunglasses, how it's just not traditionally what the other girls are wearing. I think, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's a little bit of disservice to SZA that her team has never made this connection, because I just think it just fits that sound that she has too. Like the look fits the sound that SZA has, where I don't think she should be dressed like an Instagram girly. I don't think the focus of her style should be around the fact that she got a BBL. I think that, I don't know, I just think that Tweet just fits SZA so perfect. Like, again, because she loves to do so many different things, I think Tweet style completely has that covered for her, and she needs to be put on her mood board ASAP. For SZA's makeup, I think that Erykah Badu should be on her mood board. I think people spend so much time discussing Erykah's fashion that they forget how futuristic her makeup was and how impactful it was and how different it was from what everyone else was doing. And I think something has to be said about how she still managed to have very natural looking skin while doing just such out of the box type of things around her eye area. and the things that she has done with face makeup overall. I don't think we've really seen that from anyone else. And I think Erykah's makeup will fulfill SZA's need to be different and to look different and to give off that futuristic hippie type of girl vibe that SZA likes to give with her fashion. I just think this paired with the looks that Tweet was doing would be such a vibe for her. And I would love to see this type of glam on SZA and less of the Instagram looking makeup. For SZA here, Chaka Khan is the only person that should be in the conversation. I love Chaka Khan. Her hair, so beautiful, so big, filled with so much personality. And I think she just represents Black girl joy so perfectly. And it's like when you look at SZA, her style, and the things that you see her try to give, I think that Chaka Khan is just the only person. Like, I feel like the only person who style really just gives it up, where it can just cover so much for SZA, because I don't think we've really seen anyone have as much versatility in big hair as we've seen Chaka Khan. I feel like when people kind of transition to different hairstyles, it's never hair that has this much volume, this much body, this much of a statement. And I don't know what's going on with SZA's hair now, but I feel like if we can get her hair back into this direction, I think it would do wonders for her. I think this type of look is perfect for someone who makes the type of music that SZA makes, has the type of audience that SZA has. And I think this paired with the makeup and the fashion would just be chef's kiss for SZA. So this is my overall fashion review of SZA and how I would style her if she was my client. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know what you would do differently. And if you are interested in booking any styling services, my website is www.ashleyaleah.com.